so here at Chipping we're just an 18-hole parkland golf course. As you can probably see around, plenty of established trees. So very easy to integrate owl boxes, bird boxes into the surrounding areas with actually not any disruption to golf or to greenkeepers maintaining the golf course. So just behind is we've got a tawny owl box, which has a resident tawny in at the moment. And as you can see, we've got the 10th hole just behind me here. So obviously a lot of traffic from machinery, greenkeepers, and obviously they're not worried about that kind of thing. They're actually very social to what we're doing out on the course. So actually integrating things like this onto the course is actually extremely easy to do. From a cost point of view, I know obviously budgets are tight at the moment with a lot of greenkeepers. We're talking around £80. 8x4 sheet of ply will probably get you 2 tawny owl boxes out of one sheet. Screws, latches, everything like that, you're talking about £80. So if you've got things in your sheds or your greenkeepers or up in the clubhouse, you've got materials that you can reuse, then reuse. But if you were to have to go out and buy everything from scratch, you're talking about £80. Oh yeah, we're here at Chipping Golf Club on the 12th hole. Just here to the side of me, we've got our grass clippings, which we box off, and then we have designated areas out on the course. This is to help with sustainability, and what will happen now is this will go back to the yard, and obviously your own courses, you can now compost it, dry it, compost it. It can be reused then as material then for your flower beds, etc. So again, it's reusing the material that you've got, and that way then we actually stop the grass clippings actually leaching back into the profile of the ground. Yeah, I think if you speak to a lot of greenkeepers and go to a lot of golf clubs, they will actually tell you that actually trying to find time for ecology and sustainability and the wildlife during the peak time in the summer months is actually really difficult. A lot of proprietary clubs, are just members based. Not a lot of greenkeepers there. We only have 5 members of staff here, so actually trying to find that time in the summer is really difficult. So we actually do a lot of our time and a lot of our projects during the winter months. So we might build owl boxes, bird boxes in the winter when we've got a bit more time. And also we do a lot of our tree management here in the winter. So that will mean taking trees down. Instead of having to take those logs back to the shed or burning them, what we actually do is we actually use them as log piles in our tiger rough for wildlife and for habitat. That's that way. And basically it works all around then. It works for everyone. So we're still here, we're still employed by the golf club, so therefore we're still here when we're quiet, but we're still being able to make a difference with the wildlife and the ecology. Okay, so here at Chipping Golf Club, we've done many projects over the last few years. We've put in a reed bed system which was planned and designed by the STRI. This is 2 ponds basically with filtration reeds in there. They filter and purify all the chemicals and all the the nutrients from the grass when we wash off our machines. So again, we're not putting any nasty chemicals or nutrient back into local water sources. We've also now gone into rubber crumb paths, which is great for sustainability. Again, we're reusing rubber, which obviously would have been disregarded before, whereas now we're actually using them now to put in our paths. It's not the cheapest project that we're doing at the moment, but again, it's all about reusing material and putting back into the golf club. And then to literally areas like here, we've just recently taken down a tree here. You can see the sucker. We still need to come in and stump grind the stump out, but then behind me we've actually just reused the logs and we've actually made a log pile. It's here in the tiger rough, so again it's helping the mammals, things like field mice, voles, and again that then transpires then to the birds of prey, the raptors. So everything is basically all linking into one. It's all great for the wildlife and great for sustainability. Here at Chipping Golf Club, we're actually quite a compact 18-hole golf course. We don't actually have a great deal of room on the outskirts. So literally from the edge of the fairway to say the boundary, you're talking 100, 150 yards. So we don't have a great deal of room here. But what we are trying to do is we're trying to capture wildlife and birds that are coming from. We've got a lot of common ground just behind us here. There's hundreds of acres of common land there. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to encourage those birds that are coming from these areas, flying through feeding and trying to, get their food source, and then trying to promote them and come in onto the golf course. So this is why we're trying to put as many bird boxes, owl boxes up as much as we can, just to try and get them, to encourage them to come in, and then hopefully they'll stay as well. And that way then we'll growing up some tiger rough as well. So again, for mammals, field mice, they'll be in there, and then that'll be their food source. So hopefully then they'll stay once they take residency. Yeah, future plans for the golf club is basically just to continue doing what we're doing. So we've got more plans in the coming weeks to put up some new owl boxes, grassland management. Also, we've worked a lot with our tree management program at the moment. We've had a lot of ash dieback. So again, we're planting a lot of native trees onto the golf club as well. So yeah, so really trying to push forward with projects. I personally would like to try and get some bees in again. That's obviously going to be one of those ones that are going to have to take a bit of planning and consideration. But again, we can obviously use honey, etc. We can, give it to members, or we can use it in the kitchen and the catering side of things. So yeah, a lot of plans, a lot of things that we want to work on, but also continue doing what we're doing as well. Um, I think for the industry going forward is we just really need just to promote, what we can all do, for the sustainability, ecology, the wildlife. There's a lot of inexpensive things that we can all be doing. Uh, Again, not a lot of great deal of time restraints or money, and you can really make a big difference. So I think it's down to magazines and leading people in the industry to really promote these things and get the idea out there, so that people can follow these ideas and actually make progress.